Thank you for joining with me today. I will be making the Malaminate baby blanket. Today I'll be using the pink stripe yarn. It's the Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Low Peel Fiber. It's 186 yards and it's 4 ounces. It's 100% low peel acrylic. The recommended crochet hook is 6 millimeters, and it's 5 millimeters for knitting needles if you're going to use that. I really enjoy using this type of yarn because it's very soft. I am going to be using the 6 millimeter crochet hook today with this, but you can use whatever crochet hook that you prefer. Alright guys, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with a slip knot, and you can make it however you prefer. This is how I do my slip knots here. Okay, we're going to start with a chain 7. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want to hold your thumb there on that 4th chain, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and you want to go down to the 4th chain because that's where we're going to start with our double crochets. You're going to count 1, 2, 3 down. You're going to yarn over and go into that 4th chain there. And you're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's 1 double crochet, yarn over, go into there, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's 2 double crochet. And we're going to do 1 more double crochet. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 4 double crochets, and that's including that chain 3 that we did. So now you're going to find that first chain that we did. Might be a little tough to see it. You just have to straighten that out. 1, 2, 3. Not the knot there, but that 3rd chain, we're going to go into that and do a slip knot. So just insert your hook and go ahead and do a slip knot. Okay, so now that space right there, now we're going to start working into that space. We're going to yarn over. We're going to go into that space and pull up a loop, and we're going to do a double crochet there. All right, if I can get that one. Let's try it again. Okay, so yarn over, go into, chain 2, then go into the space. Pull up a loop, and then we're going to do a double crochet. Get some yarn here, get that straightened out. Getting it together. All right, so we're going to do another double crochet into that same space, and 1 more double crochet into that same space. We're going to do a chain 2. We're going to go back into that same space. We're going to do 3 more double crochets. All right, so we have 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet into that space there. Whoops. Let's put that 3rd double crochet back in there. Then you're going to find that first double crochet that we did. It's going to be right next to the space. And we're going to go into the top of that third double crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3. You're going to do a double crochet at the top of that third double crochet there. Alright, so we have our repeat. So we're going to chain 2. We're building that wall, and you're going to turn your work. Okay, and then we're going to start doing double crochets into that space there. We're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and that is going to be our repeat. So we got the 3 double crochet and then chain 2, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochet into those spaces, and you're going to see that pattern once you do those 3 double crochet and then the chain 2, and that chain 2, it's going to go all the way up. And then we're going to, let me get some more yarn here. Alright, then you're going to count over 3. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to put a double crochet at the top of that third double crochet, and it's going to be next to that space. So 1, 2, 3. And that's where you're going to put that double crochet. We're going to chain 2, just building that wall, and we're turning our work. Alright, so we're going to do it again. We're going to do 3 double crochets. That's the first one. And then here is the second double crochet. I'm going to do 1 more double crochet. And then we're going to do a chain 2. Then we're going to start on the other 3 double crochet. It's 1 double crochet, and then it's 2 double crochet, and then here's our third double crochet. And then we're going to find, get some yarn here. And then we're going to find the third double crochet. We got 1, 2, 3, and it's going to always be next to the space. We're going to put a double crochet at the top of the third double crochet. And that's where that double crochet is going to go. And then we're going to chain 2. We're going to turn our work. Alright, I'll show you one more time here. And this is our repeat. It's a very simple blanket, and I love making this blanket. It works up really quickly. So again, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and you can make this as long as you want. Like I said, it's a mile a minute blanket. So you can do as many little chiclets as you want, make it as long as you want. Okay, you guys make it your desired length, and I'm going to meet you back here so I can show you how to finish it. Okay, so this is how long I'm going to be making mine, and I made it pretty long. It measures about 38 inches. So now I'm going to show you how to start connecting them. And also, if you want to keep track of how long you have it, how long it is, you can count the little chiclets. I think I have about 49 of them. So if you want to keep track also, that's a great way. If you don't want to just completely measure it, you can keep track that way. That will help you as well. So whatever secondary color you're going to be using, go ahead and get that now. I'm going to be using white. It's just 100% acrylic is the type of yarn I'm using here. So you just want to attach it on the opposite side that the tail is on, not on the same side, because you want to have so many tails just sticking out. So on the opposite side with the first space there, that's where you want to attach the yarn. All right, and you go ahead and chain 2. Okay, now once you have done that, you want to yarn over. You want to go back into that same space. You want to do another a double crochet. You yarn over. We're going to do another double crochet, and that chain 2 is going to count as a double crochet, or a chain 3. I'm sorry. All right. So once we got that, we want to go into the next space. And you see all those spaces there? We're going to do a double crochet, 3 double crochet, I'm sorry, into each space around. So I'm going to show you again here. So we're going to the next space. So yarn over, we're going to do a double crochet, and then double crochet. So each space around, you want to do 3 double crochet. We're going to do this all the way around until we get to the other side. And then we're going to start attaching it to our other strips. So, and it just depending on how many strips you do. So you're going to do this all the way down the side until you get to right here where it's the 4, it's going to be the 4 stitches right before the end. You're on the same side, so I'm going to meet you guys back right there. So well, right here, so I can show you guys what to do once you get there. Okay, so you should have did it all the way down, those 3 double crochets into each space. So now that we've made it here, we have 4 stitches before the next space. So we're going to do a double crochet into each of those stitches, 1 double crochet, I'm sorry, into each of those stitches before we get to that space. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to yarn over and go into that first stitch there. You're going to do a double crochet. Then you do a double crochet into the second stitch, and you're going to do this for each one of them. Okay, you're going to go into that third one and do a double crochet. You're going to go into the fourth one and do a double crochet. And that's from the beginning. When you do that chain and then you do those 3 double crochet, that's where that comes from. All right, now we're at the very top and you're going to do 3 double crochet, exactly how we were doing it when we were making the strips. So you're going to do 3 double crochet. You're going to chain 2 and then 3 double crochet. Okay. So now we are on the other side and we have four more stitches on the other side. So we're going to do a double crochet into each one of those stitches, those 4 stitches. So we're doing 1 double crochet, go into the next stitch and do a double crochet. Oops, if I can get in there. So that's 2. Then we go into another one. That's 3 double crochet. And then we're going to go into the last stitch and do a double crochet. Okay, so now we are back on this side. So this is where we're going to start doing our joining, where we're going to join the strips. This is where we start joining our strips. My apologies. We're not joining the strips just yet, but when we start joining, this is where we'll be joining them. So with the first strip, you're going to go all the way around. So again, in each space, you're going to do your double crochets, 3 double crochets into each space. So every space, 3 double crochets. So that's how you do your 4 stitches. But each space, you're going to go all the way around, you're going to do those double crochets. And I will meet you guys back once you have completed that strip. All the way down to the end. Okay, so again, you are back down here with the 4 stitches, and you're going to go into each one of those with a double crochet again. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do the same thing you did to the other side. Okay, you're going to go into the first one, a double crochet. And the number 2, double crochet. Oops. And another double crochet for number 3. And double crochet for the 4th one. And then you're at the very top. You're going to do the 3 double crochet with the chain 2 and then 3 double crochet. So once you have done the 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, you are going to slip stitch right here at the top of that double crochet, that first double crochet there. You can get that in there. Okay. And you're going to chain up one just to secure that. And I'm going to cut that off. Then you have your first strip done. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other strip here. We're going to attach it the same way we did that first one, right there on the side. And we're going to chain 2. We're going to go ahead and do 2 more double crochet into that same space. Hit chain 2, counts as a double crochet. And remember, each space after that, it's 3 double crochet into each space. Each space around, 3 double crochet. We're going to go all the way around. And then we're going to, in the 4, we're going to do the 4 double crochet, into each one of those until we get around to the, after the 4 on each side, and then that's when you stop. That's when you're going to start connecting. So right there, that's where the first 4 are, and that's where we start connecting. Oops. So that's where. Okay. So I've done that side. So what we're going to do is we're going to start connecting this strip to the other strip. So you only want to do half. You don't want to complete the entire thing like we did with the first strip. So with this one still, with the hook still in there, right there on the side, after you did those 4, you're going to connect it and make sure it lines up with it. Right after the 4 on the other strip, that's where you're going to connect it. And so you got to kind of look for it to make sure you're putting it in the right spot, or otherwise it'll be really off. So you want to stick your hook in there. You want to stick it in there face down. Then you want to pull the yarn from the bottom. You want to hook it on there and pull it up. And you want to do a slip stitch into it. And then you're going to go over to the other strip, yarn over, and you're going to do your 3 double crochets into it. Okay, so once you've done your 3 double crochets, you're going to go back to the other strip, and you're going to look for the next space there. You're going to stick your hook right in there. You're going to pull the yarn through. And you're going to do another slip stitch. And then you're going to go back to the other strip, yarn over. You're going to do 3 double crochets, into that next space. And you're going to repeat this all the way down until you get to, right before you get to the 4 stitches. So I'll show you again. You're going to find that next space there. You're going to put your hook down in there. You have to open it up so you can see it. So it'd be like every 3 double crochets. You stick your hook in there and pull it up and slip stitch, and then 3 double crochets into the next space on the other strip. And your 3 double crochets. Get some more yarn here. And as I said, you're going to repeat this all the way down until you get to the 4 stitches. Right before you get to the 4 stitches. Okay, so now I have made it down to the last 4 stitches. Alright, let me straighten that out for you. Let me zoom in here. Alright, so we're back here at the last 4 stitches there. I'm just going to insert my hook here. And tighten that up. Now we're going to finish up. Okay, we're going to do the last 4 double crochets here. And there's 3, and 1 more double crochet before we do the slip stitch to finish it off. Okay, we're going to slip stitch at the top of that first double crochet there. If I can get that in there we go. Okay, so you're going to take the rest of your strips and attach them for however many strips you want to add, however long or wide you want to make it. You're going to take those and you're going to insert your hook right here. Put your yarn in. You're going to go around until you get to the other side. And then that's where you're going to attach it to the strips that you've already made. And basically just repeat, just continue to repeat the process over and over until you've got the length and the width. Okay, so I have finished attaching all of my strips. I have attached 9 strips total here. And now I'm going to get started on my border. I still have to weave in all of my ends also. So yes, I'm gonna start. Go ahead and start with the border. My border is going to be the same color as my strips. Okay, so you want to go ahead and attach the yarn right here in this little hole, right here at the top. And do a chain 1. Okay, we're going to work a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into this space here. So we're going to do a double crochet. If I can get that pulled through there. Then we're going to chain 2 and a double crochet. And then we're going to work a double crochet in each stitch around the entire blanket. We're going to do 1 double crochet into every stitch. Okay, so now that we've came down here in the valley, we're going to do a double crochet 2 together. So we're going to insert our hook right here, before and after. All right, so we're going to yarn over, insert our hook. All right, we're going to pull up a loop. Now we're going to first go through 2 before we insert our hook. I'm sorry I did that wrong, guys. So we're going to insert our hook in that first one. We're going to go through 2, pull through 2, and then we're going to insert our hook in that second one. And then we're going to pull through 2 and then pull through 3. So my apologies on that. And then once you've done that, you're going to continue to do your double crochets in each stitch until you get to your peak. Okay, now that we are at our peak, remember we're going to do 1 double crochet into this space, chain 2, 1 double crochet. And then we're just going to continue down with double crochet into each stitch. Okay, go ahead and finish this going all the way around the same pattern. I'm going to meet you back around. Okay, now we have two last stitches to do here before we join with the slip stitch. So we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into this stitch, and then 1 more stitch. I'm going to do this last double crochet. We're going to join at the top here with a slip stitch. Okay, we have successfully completed the Minute blanket. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with LaFondo's Crochet, and I hope you guys will be joining me again soon.